Oh, snap. Hi, everyone. Oh, we have a special guest, so go right on ahead, girl. I'll give you the floor first.
What's going on, y'all? If y'all don't know, that's Yashari. So usually I'm on the TV Cave podcast with Ashley, but D couldn't be here today. So I'm hopping on the Soap Wire podcast because as of today, there was some breaking big soap opera news.
Yes, yes. So, of course, and with that, hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Sheree from the Soapwire Podcast, brought to you by the TV Cave. And let's get into the breaking news. Oh my God. And I saw it late. I saw it like 2 hours late because your girl got to actually work.
Yeah,
So
saw
I
it
was shook it.
I, oh my God, I saw it late too, and it's just what bothers me. If you guys don't know, Days of Our Lives is letting go 4 cast members. You know their real names, so you
Yes, yes. So they are letting go. I'll save the two that hurt the most for the
yeah.
last. They're letting go of Holly and who is played by Ashley. I don't know how to say her last name, and I'm not gonna butcher it because I don't like that. And then Tate Black, who is played by Leo Howard. So those are two, which was surprising because they have a small teen scene, but not anything to write home about. For me, that it's really Sophia who is still show. And then, but the real gunner, the real gut puncher was that they have let go of Raven Bowens and Carson Boatman, and that floored the mess out of me. They play Johnny and Chanel Demera. They are literally the only young adult couple that they have. Like I don't include Alex and Stephanie, and nobody really cares about that couple anyway, like that. So but they're not young adults. They're adults. Like I can't think of any other like young adult because I even wanted more so like I wanted Joy to come back, Joy Wesley. I wanted Allie to come back and kind of be a thorn and Johnny's side when it pertained to Chanel. But now it's like we're not getting none of that.
And you know, they shoot so far in advance, so we won't see them leave until later within the year.
Hmm.
But it's just she's the only young black female on the soap opera right now, so she's gone. And
Yeah.
they have a very big supportive following. If y'all know me from the soap days, I used to call them my great value Sprina because they are like they're white guy, black girl,
Hmm.
but it's like they were like they just weren't at the height of Sprina for me, so that's why they were my great value. And also, Carson and Raven are friends of the show. They've been on the podcast. They've been very supportive of
Yep.
Soap Wire on social media, and they took their time out to come on the show. And we had long conversations with them, and it wasn't like
Yeah.
wrap it up in 5 minutes. We really, went deep into the show and behind the scenes and
Had a
personal
great
lives and
time.
stuff like that. And so I'm Carson posted something or made a statement. I think Raven did something like 24 hours ago, but it kind of looks like maybe it was pertaining to this news, but we don't know
Yeah.
for sure. She hasn't released an official statement like Carson. So I really do want to just, wish them the best because it seems like this was
Yeah.
not their decision. From
Yeah.
the statement that Days has put out, it was just a creative decision, even though they don't comment on cast members' contracts. I hate that line, but it just does not sit right with me. People are speculating, allegedly rumors that this is to bring other people back, and that's
That's
my
what I was
problem.
thinking.
It's like veterans are veterans for a reason.
Hmm.
The people that grew up with maybe Hope and Bo,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
you
even
got
really
it.
know them like that.
Oh,
They are of a different age now. Like, you know what I mean? Like those
yeah,
teens are older now. So this is what these are our people. So it's
yeah.
like let them become the veterans and stop always wanting to bring veterans back. Rest in peace to Tristan Rogers. He had said something about being, veterans and people want to see veterans. And I'm like, no offense, Tristan, rest in peace. No, I don't want to see your old ass kissing. Like I just don't. Like
I don't
I
know that's kissing is you. I
but
can't.
like, not saying Hope and Brady are that old or his age. I mean, I really don't know. I don't think they're as old as Tristan Rogers. But like,
Ah,
if you needed to, free up some money, because days, honestly, I don't know how much longer they're gonna last. They're. On Peacock, whatever.
mhm.
I mean, that old lady Horton is there.
Don't do that. Don't do Julie that
I'm
way.
sorry.
Don't do Julie that way. Okay, she was
I
a
was,
firecracker back in the day. Now.
but like, I don't want to say like, who's she gonna get with her husband? Rest in peace. Has passed on the show and passed her
Mhm.
life. Like, okay, girl, scoop, scoop. Um. Also, I mean, Lisa from Sister Sisters, Jack A. No offense, her and Abe. I don't want to see that. You could go too. Give me
Yeah,
something
their
hot. Like,
children are supposed to be in it. I mean, I think Lonnie and Eli may be coming back. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing and assuming.
mm-hmm,
But still, they're adults. Like, and also like Days had too many people having popping out kids one day. So
mm-hmm,
like it's just like what is like I don't under it's super duper weird. It's super duper weird. And I also heard that this was like a shock to the cast too as
mm-hmm,
well. That's what I heard allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.
mm-hmm.
That it was a shock. And now they probably scared too because they probably looking like what? Like it's not like Johnny and Chanel haven't had storylines. Now have they had storylines that, didn't have meat or was like stupid? Of course they did. It's Days. Days is like campy. You only get maybe like one good day out of Days, and that's okay. Like I accept that, and I love Days. Like we just go accept them for who they are,
Mm-hmm.
and it's fine. But it's just like this right here. This didn't make any logical sense. If I'm being honest, I can even see them getting rid of like Holly and Tate. The reason why I don't see like the chemistry like that for me, I was always more of a Tate and Sophia fan. That was just my preference. But Johnny and Chanel really like threw me for a loop because it's not like they're not on screen. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like, they don't have family. I mean,
Johnny's a
Johnny's a
legacy character.
freaking Demara freaking Brady. Like what?
Yeah. I don't get it. And I've seen some people, comment on his acting, and I think he acts fine. Like, I don't particularly care. I mean, it's Days.
So yeah, it's so what do you expect?
Like, I don't ever expect somebody to give me some Emmy women and stuff from Days of Our Lives. I'm just like, they're being possessed by the devil over there. Like, give me a
Yeah.
break. Like,
This
you know
gave
what I
campiness.
mean? Like Passions. Like, I wasn't expecting anything, and even though I think they won some Emmys, but it's like it's so ridiculous that I could just let any type of like serious acting go. I'm
Yeah.
just so shocked. Johnny and Chanel are very, very popular, so I'm
Hmm.
very shocked. And they're in the middle of another baby line story. I mean, the baby storyline either had the damn
I
baby or
wanted
don't.
that. Yeah. I
Yeah, I
wanted
mean,
that. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted that. I wanted my Black maternal health story.
yes, yes. And I saw your TikToks and I understand that. But I mean, I'd have been cool to give them some other things. Like when they had the whole thing when they were doing the soap, that was weird. And Johnny thought she had cheated or whatever. I mean, that was some good story, but I mean,
Yeah, something
anything
different.
else. Put him in the Demara stuff. Why wasn't he in the vault? That was confusing. He's a Demara. But like
Yeah, I
I
think, yeah. Yeah.
mm,
For the vault, I
yeah,
thought it was
so
more so
bad.
like the older people, but then also they had Theo in there, like the
Also, they have a
siblings
young
and
black kid in
Theo.
there. Yeah. I'm so shocked. I mean, Carson has a young baby.
Mm-hmm.
I hope, I'm sure, like I said in the message to you, I'm sure he'll be fine because he could just live off of those appearances through Coastal if he really wanted
Oh
to
yeah,
until
because they be
somehow.
pumping them out.
Yeah, and he has that band with the rest of the actors.
Day
And then
players.
yeah, honestly, I mean, Brianna Gates could scoop up Raven and
Yep.
we could get a little villain over there. She could be a villain to Kat and god damn, see, yeah, I'm gonna watch
Eva.
Eva, thank you. And maybe that could bring them together because they have to fight against, a Raven. Like I already have ideas, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, like
Because I don't want my good sis on GH. I'm sorry. They already don't give
uh,
Trina a story. You think I want my good sis Raven over there too? Absolutely not. Like,
whoever
no.
said send her to General Hospital, like be so fucking for real.
And it was mad people saying that
I'm talking
absolutely
about.
not.
Absolutely not. What are y'all talking about? Bianca Gates is right there. She'll get treated
Hmm.
correctly.
Exactly.
Speaking of Bianca Gates, we just dropped a new interview Ashley had with
Yes.
Forty, the new guy on Bianca Gates, but he's not new to soaps. He's been on Guiding Light, Young and the Restless.
Got a
He's a time
daytime
thing.
Emmy and everything.
Yeah, so go check that out.
Yes.
Shameless.
It's gonna be something, and I had to say Jordy was like amazing, and I made sure to ask him the right way to pronounce his name
Mhm.
because I wanted it's two different ways to pronounce it. So, and he was really, really cool. And wait for you guys to see it. It was the first
It's out.
one.
I just posted it
Oh,
before I came here. Yeah, it's
okay.
all
I just
there.
got back from work, y'all. So
Yeah. Bianca Gates has been very, very, very generous to this website, to this soap wire podcast. So we really do love
hmm
Bianca Gates. We really
Yeah,
do.
well, shout out to y'all. We
Yeah.
so appreciate it. And so that I had to have Jury on so we could talk about that. We're also going to get into like the stories too. you may see me, her asking me questions because she don't watch the soaps like that. So when we
Not
get to
cool.
General Hospital, maybe some real questions there, because
Yeah,
she has
and
some preference there.
the
So
reason I honest, like I watch Beyond the Gates. You know, I watched the before it aired that I got advanced screenings and I like it and all, but I have my issues with it, so I kind of fell off. And stories keep disappointing me. This
yeah,
casting news is another reason why I will not turn that stuff back on fully. And then Daniel came back with Young and the Restless, and I like Daniel,
child
but with Devetta's Daniel and Lily, and then I watched some clips there. That was corny. Now I know Kane is back, and it's like it's just not doing
clicking.
it's just not cooking for me. And the people that know me know the main reason I stopped is because what they did with Spencer and Trina on General Hospital. I was so heavily invested. And because I
Hmm.
got played, I said, none of y'all ever getting another dime for me, another view for me. Like, so I will watch clips of Beyond the Gates or tune in and everyone's like, yo, the storyline's really good. But when you do the Beyond the Gates, we'll get to my
Yes,
thoughts.
because we got some things to chat
Yeah.
about there. And also BTG is always just usually like the longest. But before we go into it, just want to say we talked last week with Need about how they had the audacity to take off season one so quickly without letting anyone know. And I know from Soapdom, like, and Paramount Plus, they do that. I remember at one point they had all the seasons of Bold and the Beautiful and they snatched it all down. I was devastated. And then they never put it back. So unfortunately I had to pay for it. But I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't know it was gonna happen that soon. But shout out to the fans, and this is how I know that BTG, they making some movement because why they put the entire first season back.
I heard that. I heard y'all made a noise and then they put it right back. And I have said I've tweeted, I think you did a video about it. I do not know why these soaps won't bring some type of SoapNet app back or apps specific to their networks. They have the episodes,
Yep.
they own them. So all Disney could on Hulu
Yep.
upload from the time it was in black and white General Hospital. I would
We
never turn
would
on
pay for
anything
that.
else. I would pay extra for it.
I
They could
would.
put all the Peacock could put all the days episodes.
Yes.
Paramount Plus could put all the young. I want to go back and
Woo! Young and the
watch
Restless.
Young
Oh
and the
my God.
Restless.
Doing the good things.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. I'm sure people have seen, I've sent you the link. There are some
Hmm.
YouTube channels out there with full episodes of like All My Children Want Life to Live.
Hmm.
I don't know why Disney won't put those on. Like I will pay you. Give me a SoapNet 24-hour streaming service. I'm gonna pay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
would
pay there.
literally like I want to see so many different things that, I had to read about, unfortunately. I would love to see a lot of Guiding Light story. Like people go up for Guiding Light so much. They go up for As the World Turns as well. Like As the World
Actors.
Turns had some amazing actors too, like who are now superstars. So like I want to see
I mean, we
it.
all know All My Children, Michael B. Jordan and Amanda Seyfried were on that. I would love
uh,
to
uh,
watch their story.
and Sarah Michelle Gellar. That's where she got her first Emmy.
Right? Originated the role of Kendall. Like I
Hmm.
remember all of that. That's when I used to like Cameron Matheson as
Oh my
Ryan
God. Yeah, I used to like him as Ryan too. Lord
I
Jesus.
used to love Leo and Greenlee. Like I want to see Luke and Laura from the beginning to see why the hell y'all love them so much because he was a. So I mean,
Yeah.
I watched. I mean, I've seen clips of the wedding. Who hasn't? But like, I watched the story from the beginning. I actually have seen the assault too, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's kind
Yeah,
of
it was
crazy.
crazy.
But I mean, I watch it. I'm
The X
dying for
generation
Jason
and
and
Boomer
Keisha.
generation need to step forward. Why y'all love that? Why y'all love this so much?
Why
I
y'all
need
love
y'all.
him so much? I mean, he was a handsome guy in the 70s, but like he's so like I
Hmm.
don't understand. And I mean, I would kill to watch Jason and Keisha complete. There's some YouTube channels that have bits and pieces, but not the
But the
complete.
quality isn't like
The
good.
quality of it's not in HD. Like I would
Yeah.
kill for Jason Quartermain. Like, are you guys? Come on,
For
whatever.
me, also, like, I would love to see Generations. Like, I want to see Generations so freaking bad. Like, I would do anything to see how that cat fight started. Like,
Even the nighttime soaps, Dynasty,
yep,
Alice, Ryan's Hope, all those nighttime soaps that my family had talked about how they used to watch. That I mean,
yep.
come on, man. I would pay so
I
that
would really pay. I think, is it Falcon Crest? That's
Falcon
on.
Crest
No,
because
Knots Landing is actually on Prime. So, well, it was. I need to
oh
check and
yeah, okay,
see.
yeah.
And the
But
people love that. They said that that's like one of the best nighttime soap operas like ever. And it was good from where I had stopped. So I do want to watch that again. And
because this was like when DVR was kind of new, or
hmm.
not everyone had DVR or TiVo. It was called when you
Yeah,
could record
TiVo. I made my
episodes.
mom get it.
So like SoapNet was the only way when I could miss the soap because I was in school. I didn't get home till like 3 or whatever. That I could go back and watch All My Children and One Life to Live, and like because it would air again on SoapNet that night, the
Yep.
same episode. Like
I used
this,
to go to sleep to it. I used to love it.
and then on the weekend it would replay the current soaps, but then it would also play old Not
Yeah.
Landing, My Home. I mean, and then they have
And then
reality
had
shows.
and then they had their like their marathon, like special marathons, like the Brenda episodes. Used to love Brenda
Sunny, the
Barrett.
best of Sunny Corinthos, and then they had
Super
their
couples.
You could because I specifically remember the girl that played Sam on General Hospital and the girl that played Maxie were on the reality show and they was beefing with
Yeah.
the girl that played Farah or whatever on One Life to Live.
Oh yeah, Farrah Faith. She played Mimi.
Yeah, yeah, and then they had a real life beef because this was a reality show. Then I was like, wow, the
They
soap stars
did.
are
They
big.
did.
Like it was good. You had Super Soul Weekend in Disney World. You could go meet them
Yep.
and spend a
They
whole
took rid of
weekend.
all of that.
All of that. And it's like I understand that back then they had the money for all this and like soaps were really like people were watching, but there is an audience where people will come back.
Yeah,
But
there is someone there. They just don't want to invest in it. That's the thing. I feel like they want quick money and like
right.
soaps you have to like invest in,
You
but
have to because they shoot every day. So I understand. But
every day. But let's
we're
chug it
here.
on. Yeah, we are here and let's chug it on right on along. So we're gonna talk a little bit about like BCG, like I said. So for me personally, Danny is still funny. So with everything that she's going through right now, with Anita having the triple negative breast cancer, finding out about getting tested for the BRCA genes, she still had time to throw some shade at Ted, which I absolutely love, saying that his choice in and snacks are equally as trash as his choice in side pieces, and that just deserved some acknowledgement. Because who would be writing this? Because that was a bar. That was a bar.
Okay. Let me ask you about Beyond Gates. I know Anita has cancer. I know that all the girls are supposed to get tested. I think Kat was struggling from what I've
He
seen.
was, yeah,
Um, the last time I really sat and watched the episode, Haley was trying to kill Bill, but apparently he's still alive. So I don't
yeah.
understand why does her plans keep falling through. Did he drink some poison or ate a poison cupcake or something?
Yeah, like so she just be having a little tea and like, "Hey, go have some tea. Like it'll make you
Yeah,
feel better. Like all of that stuff. But he did faint and of course didn't get in the car to go to the hospital or anything like that. But he had a face at the end of it that looked like he was a little bit suspicious. So I don't know, but she is currently still trying to ill him. And I think recently it was just like she's getting even more annoyed with Danny because it's just like she's like, girl, like he always got to run to you type thing. I have to say it Haley can be entertaining, but she's also stupid when it comes to like, initiating and finishing her plan. So
I I remember if you remember after watching the first batch of episodes they sent us, that's it. And everyone was like, "Who's your favorite character?" Because people were asking those questions, and I said something about Haley that I just like. No clue that they was gonna flip her and make her this
yep.
villain, and I just knew something about that girl I like because I was like, she can't be this dense. Like, be
She be
friends with
that stupid.
somebody, like befriend a girl, and then end up dating her father and stealing her. Like, it just something wasn't clicking. So I
Something about
like
her.
this. Yeah, I like that she's this like scammer, but my problem is how long is that going to go on for? Because
Yeah.
is she going to go to jail and be off canvas for a little bit and then come back when she's found out, or like
They
you know
didn't
what I
even
mean?
send Leslie Dana Honolulu Sherry to jail.
Right, like that
So
damn lady. No,
yeah.
like the actress, she's
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
Trisha McGrath is great, but
She's great, but I'm tired of her. I'm so sick of her, girl. Like that man don't want you. Then she was sleeping with that old ugly. Ooh, she was
be
sleeping with
nice.
that cop.
But I have to admit, so they did the do.
Mm.
I think since they're trying to, this is what I can say about BCG. It feels like well, I mean, they have a freaking Twitter all. So obviously they're seeing what we say. And it looks like for me, seeing how season 2 is going, where they're focusing back on the Duprees. And like, it's been a couple of days since we've seen Eva. So like I needed a moment and now I feel even more open to seeing like Leslie Dana Honolulu Sherry because she's not always in Ted's orbit as much, getting on my nerves. So
Good.
I feel like they're trying to kind of pivot a little bit, see how she does with Malone, which I don't mind, but it is kind of like, what are you two doing? It feels like a cat and mouse type of thing. Yeah. So I can say I'm intrigued more by this than her constantly being like a dog in heat for Ted, because that was getting very old for me, and also like her never receiving any consequences,
Mhm.
like nothing. I was so done with it. So I'm happy to kind of like, try to like push that along.
Okay, cool. I didn't mean to say what I said. I'm ugly in spirit.
Yes, yes, because his character is, yes, the
Yeah,
character has a very ugly spirit.
that came out wrong.
I will definitely say that. And
Yeah.
then, of course, my DeAndre still going strong. I already know. I already know. I always say this all the time. Yes, we already know Bill's gonna come back. He's coming. But it's just the way that he's been consoling her. He's been there for her. Like Andre is a man's man. Y'all can talk about that man's height. I don't give a damn. But the way that he treats her is literally amazing. And he's sexy.
Oh
So
yeah.
like, what are we doing? Like, so what? I would never want Danny with Bill after the way he treated her. I don't
Yeah.
care how fire the chemistry is. I'm not in the world of toxicity. I don't even care, not even for television.
Who damn, is Greg Vaughn been back on? I know
No, not since Winterfest. Like he was there for the week of Winterfest and we haven't seen him since.
we hit Greg Vaughn up. Like, I haven't seen any clips with you. We just talked and you acting like you was on there. Like, where you been
Like
at?
what's really good, bro? No, we are
Yeah.
wondering like, where our dude is because that was weird. I wanted it to be more of like a triangle, with I really wanted it to be her with Rollings, Nicole, and Ted. I just see chemistry there with Ted, and then I would have also threw Shanice in there too, and it could be a quadrangle. I don't really like her with Carlton. That's just really not my jam, and I think that that's okay because I just feel like they left so much unsaid between Ted and Nicole, and I just felt like they washed that away too quickly for my liking, and I don't think he really went to bat for her the way he should have.
That's so weird. I'm like, we did a whole interview. Like, he's in a bunch of interviews. Like, he must be on the
Yeah.
show for real. And we haven't seen you, buddy.
Maybe it was just like a guest
Call
spot.
Greg real quick.
We
What's
gotta
going
have a quick chat. Like, what is going
on?
on?
So
Yeah.
that's weird. But like, my thing would be on the gates and why I'm not watching consistently is I think I'm sure I have said it before. I cannot get over how I feel like the show's miscast with the age ranges of
Oh.
how they have the Dupree family is not clicking for me. It's not clicking because like Ted and Nicole being grandparents to these old ass teenagers, this is not making
Well, you
sense.
already know that be happening in the hood. I ain't gonna hold you.
I know,
So
but then this isn't supposed to be the hood. This is supposed to be after. Like, this
they
people,
got married, and then they had adopted early. I'ma always make excuses.
I
I'm
feel
like,
like Nicole, Danny, and Nicole's kids should all be siblings. And then the grandkids
even Cat?
should be. Yes, I feel like they all
Oh.
should just be siblings. It's too much for me. Like it's too like there's no way Martin and Ted side by side look like father and son. It's not clicking for me. So it's like the grandkids who are just now entering high school to me should be the young. I don't know. It's not.
It just don't matter. And I'm just like, I vibe with it. I know that was it in the beginning, but I'm just like, black don't crack. That's what I always
It
say.
don't.
And then my second thing is just like, I'm like, nah, we suspend belief all the times with soaps. I could do this too. Like it ain't nothing to
They can,
me.
but this like I don't know. I just feel like it's a miscast. Like the twins should be much younger. They should not be about
I
to enter
agree they should have been
college.
younger.
You know what I mean?
They
I
could have
just
been even, I think even like 13, 12, because they could still be a
want
handful.
right something. It's just not. I
They about to go to college.
Yeah, if you put either Ted actor next to the actor that plays Martin, you're not getting father and son. You're getting brothers. Like,
You know me, I'm like, I could still see father and son. They had them at 16. I don't care. I'm just like,
did
I'm
they
just
say 16?
no,
Because I
no,
know
no. It was
Danny Bill
supposed to
said
be like
19.
2021 or something like that. Like they had them kind of like young, got married young, had them young, but like in the 20s somewhere,
Because
21.
I know that was Bill and Danny's story. They had the first one at 19 or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's like you put Danny next to Ariel. I can't remember her name on the show right now. Super Naomi.
Naomi.
And I'm like, those are years. Like, I can't do this. Like, even when I was watching the whole kidnapping story with the gay one that got kidnapped, I was just like, that's not her
Chelsea.
mother. That's her sister, bro.
It's like, oh, Chelsea.
Yeah,
Even with
Chelsea.
Chelsea, I could definitely see Chelsea being her daughter though.
Really?
Yeah, I could definitely see
Oh,
that.
okay. I can't. I don't
I
know.
think maybe I just see too many people having kids at a young age. I'm like, that's no stress off my back. Like low key, I may have went to Catholic school, but I grew up in the hood, so I saw a lot of different stuff. Like yeah, the age thing don't phase me, and I think the reason why I'm so into BTG, if I'm gonna keep it a buck, I just love that we have a black soap opera
I love
that's
that.
centered
That's
on
why
like a black core family. But the thing is, you're not watching any other soaps. For me, if I can sit and watch all of these other soap operas that barely have any core family and want to shove the freaking Ashfords down my throat, they haven't done right by the Winters. Carvers are missing. Wards are missing. If you want, I could go on and on. You think I'm going to leave BTG behind?
no,
Oh, you
no.
got me effed up.
No,
Nope.
that's another thing. Like, don't take my black card. Like, I'm still on the outside looking in, but I'm like she said, I don't watch any. So it's not like I'm watching
Yeah.
the other ones and I'm not watching Beyond the Gates. I'm not watching any of these motherfuckers. But that's
Yeah.
a good segue into Jura Hospital
Oh Lord.
because I under from my understanding, my clips that come up because I'm very much still in the algorithm because I used to be heavy into this. Willow was shot Drew. Does other people know that besides Trina and Kai?
Well, I believe this coming week, which me and Nina talk about later on, that well, from the previews they went to Alexis.
Okay.
So out from there, like I really don't know. So basically, with GH with Willow and the trial, now I may actually like the little heifer. I may actually like her now. She's snickering, while he's getting pushed and a drink thrown on him, and she's like, it's like
But wait,
I'm like,
Alexis
why
is
did
her
we see
lawyer?
this from the beginning?
Is Alexis her lawyer?
Yes.
How did Alexis can't practice law? See, I'm all
No, no,
out.
no. She got her. She got her. She got her. She got her
Okay,
thing
I'm
back.
like, she can't practice law. So
She got her
okay,
thing back.
so has Willow was never for Drew for the beginning. This was all a plot after they had sex. Like, what's going on? Because
Yeah,
she
I think what they
down bad
haven't
for him.
really like told us like the logistics of how because you know how they do. They
Yeah.
put don't even get me started. But the basically all we really did is we just saw her, pum pum him,
Hmm.
and then her looking after she testified, and then we just knew it was her, and then Trina and Kai figuring out it was her too as well by the ringtone. So that we don't really know essentially like, was she always playing him? Maybe she was. I think essentially because we all knew she took Daisy at one point in time, put her in another place, changed her clothes. I think either she's had a mental break. I wanted her to really have a DID, but it looks like she's fully aware of what she's doing. So I'm like, GH, how if she's fully aware of what she's doing, how is she gonna get out of this?
So I'm wondering if, like, at first, obviously, she really liked him.
Yep.
She cheated, and then maybe he did something, or the
No,
kid. That's
she found out about him being with Nina.
okay.
Yeah.
But that was after she shot him, though, wasn't it?
No, no, it was before.
Oh, okay. So that can't be the reason. Because then when she go after Nina too?
But the thing is, I think she blames Drew for her kids not being,
That's what I was gonna say. I think the whole situation with her losing her kids may have snapped, and that's why she's like, I gotta get Drew out of here. And to me,
yeah.
that is just so what a waste of a who done it because he's
Yes.
alive or like, kill him. Like
And you already know, and this is what I always say, GH drags out their stories for too long to the point that you start to lose interest. And that is their problem. They don't know how to do it just right. They either gonna drop a story and you just want, I'm like, what the hell happened? Hello, Pikeman. And I could just name so many other ones too that they just dropped.
Mhm.
Or they just drag the ish out. Esme, PTSD. So
Mhm.
like they just that's just what exactly. That's just what they do. And I hate that they do that. And then they go back and they change stories sometimes because they know the fans done figured it out. And you basically admitted that you be looking at our tweets. Don't think that we can't tell when you take what we say out of our own freaking mouths. You ain't low. You not low.
They did that to me once, and I wish I remembered how they changed it a bit. But I recall tweeting when Taggart, Marshall, and Curtis had approached Spencer at the wedding when she was confronting Portia about the secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had called them the three bald-headed bandits or whatever. Yeah, I remember them putting something similar into the script about the three of them all having bald heads, something like that, because I had asked Nicholas, where did that line come from? And he said it came from my tweet. And I was like, that's crazy. I need a writer's credit.
They be looking. You can't tell
Yeah.
me that they don't be looking. There have been a lot of other, things that I've noticed. I'm like, I've seen that tweet before. Like, okay, like,
Yeah.
so I just can't
Yeah.
with Gigi. And then on top of that too, so Portia's pregnant, right?
Yeah. She don't know who the baby daddy is again.
Again, and that's what I'm saying too. Like, I like her better with Isaiah, maybe because I
Yeah.
can't stand bald head scallywag. Curtis, I cannot stand him. I say that all the time. It
Like
is what it
Greg
is.
or the
And basically, saying I wish it was you to Jordan, and we could raise this baby together, like pressuring her Portia to have a test. I do like that she stood firm, like, no, I'm gonna do this when I'm ready. Who you
Mhm.
talking? Like things like that. Isaiah be coming at him. And I love that because I do feel like we only really get like, Drew coming at him. But Drew goes at everybody.
Yeah.
So that's not entertaining. Actually seeing someone really go toe to toe with Curtis is what I need because I can't stand him. So yeah.
Something
But that
about him, and I'm gonna be 100. Something about the actor. It's not like I'm ever gonna get a GH interview because they only interview us so far with Digest anyway.
yeah, so I don't yeah,
But
so I don't care.
Except Tabiana, we love you, girl. But like he is just so bizarre, and the things that he say, I don't know if we talked about it when that interview came out. He was like, he's the Black Luke. He wants to be the Black Luke Spencer.
Why would you
Well, I don't know why you want to be. Mm-mm. And then also
mm-mm.
talk about he's the first Black family, and it's like
No,
you can't
you're
even do the
not.
research, bro, because the wards hold that fucking title. The wards will always be the legacy Black family. General Hospital.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Because the
about?
Wards were the first family that they invested in. But we can't forget about Brian and Claudia. They did have the twins, and they used to be, besties to
And
Uga Laura.
wasn't it was a Tommy or something? Is that your last
Tommy
name?
Hardy Jr., don't get me
Yeah, the
started on the
Hardys.
Hardys.
The Hardys.
Still
So
piss
it's
me off.
like, but I mean, like a whole Black family where like
Mm.
they were, in stories with Luke and Laura, they're connected to the Quartermains. They
Yeah,
are,
Mary,
some of them
Mary,
are Quartermains.
Mary,
And
Mary.
so, yeah,
But they were still their own
Justice.
entity.
Yeah, Maya, and that
Hmm.
Maya was as recent as I don't remember when her and Ethan were on. I mean, it's a while ago, but within the 2000, like 2009, 10, something like that. So
Yep.
it's like not too long ago, and for you to sit there and be like, "It's my family," and it's like, no, bro, the actor, because you probably campaigned for it. You stole the character of Trina from Taggart, who
Yep.
is a '90s character who
Yep.
had ties to the Cassadines.
Yep.
Like, what do
Who
you
the
like?
fans actually really did like too.
Yes, and that connected her story even more when she was with the Cassadine because her whole aunt just went through the same damn thing. So it's
Exactly. Exactly.
oh my God. And I just, that pissed me off because I did one of those Zooms with him and I asked him about that and he tried to act like he didn't know Taggart. I mean, there's an argument maybe Taggart's not considered legacy, whatever.
Yeah, but even if he's not considered legacy, he is a veteran. He's a
He's a
veteran
veteran
character,
character.
no matter
Right.
what.
With ties to the canvas. He had a
Yep.
sister, he had a mother. He was
Hmm.
dated Hannah, he dated Dana. Like him and Sonny were enemies. Like
Yep.
and
They
you
were
took
always
all
sparring.
yeah,
Anger Boy. That's where Anger Boy came from. They already took away me having Anger Boy 2.0 because Jake ain't around. Pissing
like,
me
yeah, you took all that away by making her Curtis Ashford's daughter. Who the fuck is Curtis Ashford, bro? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
We would
you took
all
away,
like to know.
yeah, you took away all that history. We could have brought back Gia and
Yep.
like when you said they do stories, either they drag it out or it's too fast. That whole Greenland thing was way too fast. And we
Yep.
all thought they were about to do Luke and Laura 2.0, and they
Hmm.
wrapped that up. And you could have brought Gia into that shit because she been through the same thing when she got kidnapped by Helena. Like,
Yep.
and for
It
it's
would
like
write itself.
it wrote itself, and then for like Curtis to show up like he's about to save Trina,
And they
and then
always act like it was Curtis and Drew. No, it wasn't.
yeah, no,
It
it
was
wasn't.
Trina. And also, like, it
It
was
was
Trina
Trina and
forefront.
Spencer.
Yes, it was. And then also like the majority of the women really did it. Like, it was like Laura and Anna, like and Liesel. I was like, what are you talking about? Trina did what she had to do, and so did the other women. That's my issue with General Hospital. They never want to give the women their props. I've noticed that.
Yeah,
What
and
did Curtis and Drew do?
Will kept saying Drew saved me, and I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? Trina
Mhm.
literally followed Spence. Like, I'm watching it. You can't
Yeah.
rewrite this shit. Like the administration. Trina literally followed Spencer on that boat, fucking snuck around, got help. Spencer let them whoop his ass to save, so Trina could get saved to get help. Like, what are y'all talking about, Curtis and Drew?
Yeah, Curtis and Drew was
That's
insane.
y'all
They
can
be trying to
understand my
gaslight
passion.
the mess out of us. They be trying to
Yes.
gaslight us so bad. They try to act like we don't know the history, that we didn't see an episode that we saw just 2 weeks ago, just a month ago. Like it's just ridiculous,
The person that conducted that interview with him, I would have been like, stop, stop recording. I'd have been
Can we
like,
have a real
sir.
talk or a moment?
Yeah, I'm like, you want to, I'm not going to quote that because there's a whole other fucking family that that like all the work that they put in for that family, and you're going to sit here and act like you were the first fucking black man on this show. Like, are you
Yes.
kidding me? And then you want to be like,
Insane.
you will never be Luke Spencer. I can guarantee you, nobody in the Lord's year of 2026 is going to take off of work to watch Curtis marry Jordan. Nobody.
Never.
And nobody knows
Never.
who he is.
Never. Not even on a good day. No.
Never. And so what makes me so mad, y'all can see I'm still passionate about it because Tabiana was poised to be that bitch, bro. And they
Yeah.
are not giving her
She she
anything.
had a picture with freaking like all the heroines. She had a picture with Jeannie Francis. She my girl Rebecca Hurst was in it. It was her and I feel like and Christina Wagner. Like
Mhm.
those were four you had the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s heroine with supposed to be the new heroine, and that just dissipated.
You had Bo, speaking of Bo, tweeting the
Yeah.
reunion between
Peter
Spencer and
Rico.
Trina, saying like this is it. They are the next ones. They were on People magazine. So like please don't get me started on all like
Yeah.
so for General Hospital, it's so stupid. So now you have Willow sitting here who shot Drew, and we're still in the same who shot Drew storyline from 6 months ago.
Lord help us.
Like, and then you have the blonde one. I'm trying to forget names,
I
y'all.
don't even feel like we've been seeing her lately either. I don't know what's going on with her
Last thing I saw,
story.
somebody made a meme of her as her stance when she was holding a pew pew because she's now a secret agent.
That came out of nowhere. That should have been Emma.
Josh, are you serious? This
Shit, like she should have went. First of all, I always thought that Josh should have been
Josh, thank you. I can
a rich vixen bitch. Like that's what I thought. Like she should have been. She should have been how Abby was on Young and the Restless when she was the naked Harris. Like that's who I really thought that they were going to go in a route of more Jocelyn, and then she changes her ways to become a doctor.
Mhm.
Perfect. Instead, you do this bullshit. That story should have been for Emma. Like, not only are both of her grandparents, and her freaking mother has been kidnapped beyond her, how many freaking times. Like, it once again, that would have made sense. Josh doesn't make sense. I couldn't see Jasper Jacks, wanting his daughter to be doing something like that. She's freaking rich. She's an heiress. Like, what are we talking about? You guys are weird for writing that. I just like, yeah, no, no freaking way. I just like, I just cannot with that whole, shebangity bang bang bang. But yeah, I believe that was like really it. Julia, are you having trouble?
Yeah, I'm here, but
Oh,
my
okay.
my camera wants to switch to my laptop, and that I hate the way that looks. So yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to get my webcam to work. I'm still here. But yeah,
Uh,
it
yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know. I know we kind of went off the rails, but I'm not watching anything currently. But I
Yeah.
mean I could comment on all day how these characters, the same characters, since I'm watching, annoy the hell out of me, and how the
It,
show never makes sense. I saw something about an episode, maybe it was the holiday episode. There was a dog or something involved.
yeah, Outback. Because I think Frank loves animals,
Yeah,
allegedly.
something. And I'm like, this is your riveting drama, and no one is going to check him because Disney keeps buying them their Emmys. And I'm like,
Yo! Ah, yo! These are the
even
thoughts of Patrick.
because there's no way in the world the writing deserves daytime Emmys from General Hospital. And
The
I
only thing is, I don't know who else would have got it because the pool ain't been good, and
the pool's not
especially
good, but General Hospital, I mean dogs and violins and like
the
and I'm a Disney fan. I like the Mickey. So hold on, let me try to play me. I hate not using my webcam. But
your community is like, I said what I said.
I know. It probably needs
Real, I know we're talking about Soap Shop, but Nene Lee, oh God, she's coming
that.
back.
It's been
It's
like
been
rumored, but it's official now. I have to do a story on it.
it's been rumored for so long, even though it's not back on RHOA. At least it's a step closer. I prayed for times like this. All right, let me go back to let me go back to the stories. Yeah, I know you don't
Yeah.
really know like Bold like that or Day, so I mean we can save those for next week when me and Neen come back. But just so you know too, I don't. So you know that Janelle is pregnant. Johnny is like, no, he's not like no, but he's like a husband, a
Yeah.
concerned husband. Like, I don't want to lose you.
So I'm
And
wondering how they're going to end that story. I'm wondering if I'm hoping she doesn't pass, like from trying to have this baby. Is that how they're going to exit, or are they going to?
that's what someone said too, and I would hate that.
I
They
don't know.
said that they said that somebody was like prediction, she passes, and then Johnny takes the kids and they leave, and then
And they
he
leave
comes back
because he's so upset.
devastated, probably go back to be with his mama or
Yeah.
Allie.
Hmm.
So what I'm hoping is this is just me. I'm hoping that Sophia does something and they wind up getting either their biological child back or, Trey back. And then that's when they decide to like leave. Because I feel like Sophia has a plan that she's going to enact. So, but we know that they're not officially going to be gone until either the end of 2026 or the beginning of 2027 because they tape damn near a year in advance.
Yeah.
So, and that leaves little room for them to like make any corrections like at all. It's like
I
how
almost,
BTG is making all those corrections. Yeah. It's a little bit harder for them to do that.
I almost wanted to, and I thought about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I hit them up, but that's so like, I, don't, I just want to be like, I'm so sorry, and I'm gonna miss
Yeah. Like,
y'all around.
damn.
But I was like, nah, let me leave them alone or whatever, let them process. Or I
Yeah.
don't know how long they've known, and we're just getting the
They
news
said it
last week.
after break. They said after they came back from holiday break, they were told, and that's a way to come back to work. Like, wow.
You're fired. Yeah.
Yeah, like, geez, you might as well tell me before holidays. They like, no, we're gonna be nice and let y'all enjoy the holidays.
Like, bro,
You
I spent
know,
all my holiday money, like,
now you don't got no job. Like, what?
right? Like, I just bought a house. What do you
Yeah, what are you talking about? There
mean?
was no inkling. I just didn't think that was gonna happen. I really, really did not. Like, because it's not like they have they always been getting stories, sometimes here and there, but they've gotten screen time. So I'm just shook if like I didn't see this coming.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I loved being on here and talking about soaps, and we'll figure out the
Yes.
podcast if you guys have missed this or not. But
Yeah,
it's been
you
super
got to
busy.
check out the TVK too.
Mm,
And thank you for coming on. This was just a very like last minute random. So I appreciate you coming
no problem.
on. So like just so you know everybody, please feel free to follow Soapwire. So we have soap.wire on TikTok, soap_wire on Instagram, and just Soapwire on Blue Sky. That's together,
Yes.
not apart.
And then
Um,
follow, of course, Chapter Chat is on, and Threads. Chapter Chat is on Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky. That is the book club that's hosted as part of the TV Cave, as all of this is.
mhm.
And there's a podcast that Stephanie and Jazz do, and they talk about books once a month, and that's really fun for all the book readers out there. And of course, the TV Cave is the big name. These are umbrellas, so please follow. The TV Cave is on all of those threads: Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, and of course, obviously here. So all the links are all over the place. Follow all the writers and the staff if you can too.
Yeah.
Really much appreciate it. And thanks for, all the comments and the
And thanks for
views
your
and
respectfulness.
yes, and all the people subscribing. We got some new subscribers.
Nice.
Recently we passed the threshold, so I really
Hmm.
appreciate that. And everyone that's coming to the site, which is the tbcave.com, has been, 2026 is gonna be our year, y'all.
Yep.
Come along
Making
with
things happen,
us.
Captain.
Making things happen, more interviews. The more you guys view and like and comment, the bigger named interviews we get. So I really,
Yep.
really appreciate that.
Yeah, so once again, thanks for all the support. Anything that we didn't talk about, we'll touch on it next week. So me and Ian will get right into it. This is just kind of like, nice little get together saying our thoughts, and that's what we do on the Soap Wire. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next Wednesday, okay? And bye.